doing an everyday natural beat, if you will. This is my first YouTube video. I actually am super duper nervous. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. I kept telling myself I was gonna do it, and then finally I decided to just do it. I may start smiling a lot because when I get nervous I do smile so much. I know, right? So first we're actually gonna start by pulling our hair back because I don't know, I want my hair all up in my face. And then to prep our lips, we're going to just use a bit of Vaseline. I know it really doesn't do too much for you, but I was like super chat, so I just figured I might as well. And I'm just looking at, if I look up, I'm just looking to make sure that the video is still recording. So first we're actually gonna start off with our brows, and I have recently changed the way I do my brows. So I used to do my brows first, but I kept getting tired of like that, my skin at the top showing through. It just was not cohesive with my face. So I've actually only started just underlining them, and then I'm actually going to do them last. So I'm going to use the Age Rewind Concealer by Maybelline in the shade Golden. And I like this concealer a lot. The only thing I don't like about it is that there isn't, like, you can use a lot of product and you have to like keep clicking and clicking and clicking. I don't like that, but see, like, you gotta keep clicking and clicking. I hate it. But I seen, I'm just gonna like rub some out because this is just ridiculous. But I actually saw that you can like take the sponge off and it'll keep going for you. So I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows up with my fingers. Nothing too crazy. Got a little bit moisturizer on my skin, but that's good, I guess. So yeah, so I'm just gonna take a bit on my my Sigma E68 brush. I got this out of the JACLYN Sigma collab. So I just brushed them up a bit, and I'm just gonna outline them the bottom. Actually gonna try to get more product because I need a little bit more. A little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stick this into the sponge. So yeah, I just kind of outline it. I do it how I want my brows to be, and my brows are straight. Well, I do straight brows, and I get them waxed in a straight way. So I don't really like care for an arch, and if I do have an arch, it's a very, 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 very small arch. So yeah, so then I'm gonna like take my fingers and kind of just brush them into the way I want. And then I'm going to just do the same thing on these brows too. And this brow is actually straighter than my other brow. I mean, the lady who has to do my brow, she does them really nicely. It's just that she doesn't like want to wax my tail of my brow because, you know, once you take the tail off, it's kind of hard to grow back. But I pluck it because sometimes she doesn't do it all the way how I want it to. So then I'll just like merge them in the middle as far as concealer goes, just to have like that cohesiveness, because I really do like, I've tried so many, like not so many different ways, but so many times to try to make my brows, and it just doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna close that back up. So since like we're kind of done with the brows, I'm actually going to go into priming the skin, and this is actually new, what I've been using, but this is the Nyx Hydratouch Primer Oil, which I am surprised that I actually love it. It has jojoba oil in it, and sis, this is it right here. This is it. So I don't use it everywhere though. I don't, and a little goes a long way. So I'll just kind of do the dropper, and I put it on the outskirts of my face and kind of on the top of my forehead a bit, but like, I don't put it in my T-zone. And then kind of, it has like, I can't explain the smell that it has. It definitely like smells like something. You know, you can't like put your fingers on what something smells like. So I'm just going to go in on the outskirts of my face, basically. I just go on the outskirts of it. Like everywhere where I'm not oily, I'm kind of, cause I dry. I do have combination skin, and but it's like extreme. Like either it's extremely dry or it's extremely dry. I mean, it's extremely dry or it's extremely oily. So I do that. So I kind of do that. Bring it down my neck. I bring everything down my neck. Like I don't know why, but and I will put a little bit under my eye because my under eyes do get a bit dry. But I don't use a lot. So then I do use the primers. I know. I just can't help it. I'll probably always use the primers. This is the Cover FX Mattifying Primer. This is a holy grail. I've purchased this product ample amount of times. I'll probably forever purchase this product ample amount of times. Like, I love this thing so much. So I just kind of take a little, rub it into my fingers a little bit to get like warm. And I put this in my T-zone. And I concentrate it on the sides of my nose, the sides of my mouth, and a little bit of my chin. But the sides of my mouth, sides of my nose get like they get the most attention because of the simple fact that that's where I'm super duper oily, like oil slick Jenkins. So yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna go down over to my nose, and I know it gets like in the concealer that I put on the edge on, but we're not gonna be upset about that because we're gonna come back to the brows anyways. And before I forget, I'm actually gonna take my Real Techniques concealer brush and do like a little bit of blending, just a little bit under the brows, because I'm just doing just a little bit. I still want to do the concealer for when I come back to the brows, but I'm just gonna do this just a little bit. Just have to kind of blend out, not a whole lot though. And then tap down on it, tap down. Okay, so that's that. So next, what we're actually gonna do, as you can see, I do have discoloration on both sides of my face, and I do have hyperpigmentation about my mouth and kind of a little bit on my nose. So what I do is I do color correct. I color correct less for the coverage and more to prevent a gray cast, because for a while when I first started doing my makeup, I could not understand why. Like, I had a mustache and I couldn't figure out why. I could not understand why, and why like the sides of my cheeks were so just not covered. And I realized I need to color correct, and ever since then I haven't stopped. So I'm gonna be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the orange color corrector. This is Bay. I do want to try the MAC one, but every time I want to go buy it, I'd be like, I have this at home. So, and I purchased this at least like 3 times. Like, it's OD. So I'm gonna squeeze out a little bit. I really do like a little bit, and then I'm going to go right here, and I try to spread what I put out everywhere so I don't overuse product or like over orange. You'll see I have hyperpigmentation around my mouth, and I do put that up until the little stand. This side is a little bit, I have a little bit more acne scars and breakouts on this side, so I kind of go a little bit heavier. Yeah, it's kind of harder to color correct on this side. I do a little bit on my nose. So that's done. So sometimes, and when I'm blending it out, if I see that I put too much on, actually I put like a light. This is light compared to what I usually do. So sometimes when I put on too much on, I will go in with the beauty blender and kind of shear it out, but I didn't. So today I'm not gonna do that. So next we're going to go in with some Coty Airspun, and I thank you to JACLYN. Shout out to Auntie Jackie, because I set my primer with this, and I'm an oily girl at heart. My skin actually just became combination in the winter time, but any other time, I am oily as oily can come. So yes, and even though I'm a little dry, I've learned that I've changed this, how I use this, to how my skin is now. So this is a damp beauty blender. I'm gonna squeeze out a little bit more water. Okay, sis. Okay, sis. I was about to fight. She was tough. She was a tough cookie, tough as nails. Okay. So I'm gonna go in with my powder, and I kind of like beat it out just a little bit, but I love powder on a damp sponge. Whew. So yeah, I'm gonna go into set my primers and set my color corrector and all that stuff. But I'm mainly gonna focus my powder on my oily areas on my T-zone. And after that's set, I'm gonna put this to the side because we're gonna come back to that. Now time for foundation. I know y'all seen this 1,000,001 times, but y'all gonna see it 1,000,002 times because, listen, this foundation right here, I was so funny because I was looking for a new foundation and the new NARS one, it really didn't work for me. And I was like, I really want to try something new. And then here come this baby. I am the color 330 Toffee Caramel. And it's funny because I don't think well, I haven't worn Fit Me in a minute, but I don't think I would. I might be 330 now, but this foundation is just, he took his time on this one. He took his time. So I do shake it. I shake all my foundations to wake the foundation up. But I'm actually going to be using my Morphe M439. They have this at Ulta, and I love these brushes. Love this brush. I do have the Jackie brush though too. I do. I had to get that, but I'm using my Morphe one for today, y'all. So yeah, as you can see, she used right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and don't judge me for how many pumps I use now. This is a no pump judge zone. This is a pump judge free zone right here. Judge free. So don't judge me. So I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna start off with one pump on this side of my face. This one. And what I like to do is, I don't like going first. I kind of swirl it around, spread the product around first. Then you see how I'm like gently touching it, just gently spread it around. And then of course, I bring it down my neck, of course. And I'm still struggling. I need y'all to comment below and let me know. Do you do your edges first? Do you do your baby hair first? Or do you do your foundation first? Because I'm still struggling with which one I do first. I see some people, their baby hairs is already done. I see other people, their baby hairs is not done. And I'm like, when I try to do my baby hairs, but after my foundation, it just messes up my foundation around my forehead. But then when I do it before, it's like you can see the demarcation. So I need y'all to comment below and let me know what y'all do, because I'm still struggling and I need help. I need some help. I need to know what y'all think, because I don't know which one I should do. Maybe I'll do like a challenge or something like that and we'll figure it out because I just don't know. So yeah. Now for most, I feel like this is a good, that blended so beautifully on my forehead. But yeah, I'm trying to get over my brows too. So yeah, mostly that's good coverage, but for me, that ain't enough. So I'm just gonna do a little bit on the, like, my problem areas of my face. So like the contours of my cheeks are kind of the problem areas. I'm gonna go in with my Sephora Microsmooth in pan. Y'all, I actually have broke mine. I didn't hit pan, I broke it, but I do have backup though. This is a freshly washed brush, but I do have backup. Well, not backup, but I made the broken parts into a loose powder. So I'm just gonna go over my face with this very lightly, and yeah. Yep. So next, what we're gonna do is we're going to be using the JACLYN in Golden. My shirt is like killing me right now. I should have worn a different shirt, but look, the first time you learn your lesson, you won't do it again. I'll tell you that. My mic is on my shirt, so I know it's gonna be some crazy audio. Don't hate me, y'all. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Okay, so we're gonna do the JACLYN, and for my face, I'm just gonna start. So I conceal my chin, my mustache, of course, the bridge of my nose. When I do that, I try to move my head instead of moving my hands. So, well, yeah. Then we're gonna do the under eyes. And then for the under eyes, since I don't contour my nose, I remember I watched JACLYN's video about her contouring or like non-touring, and I kind of non-tour a little bit with this. I actually take it a little bit closer, so you're gonna see in a second what I mean. Y'all see how I kind of took it down. Y'all see I kind of took it down, like down the sides of my nose to kind of help that. So I'm gonna take my sponge. I actually do have the e.l.f. Flawless concealer brush, and I'm still kind of learning how to use it. I would use it for this, but I know it's gonna take me forever. So I'm just going to use my beauty blender. I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb, so I'm just like hoping one calls me while I'm recording because I'm gonna be tight. So next, since we're done blending, now I'm gonna go in with my Airspun powder, but not everywhere I put concealer though. So first I'm gonna go on my chin, my mustache. I'm gonna go down the bridge of my nose, and then I'm going to go on my forehead like I had said before. I kind of just put it in the middle. This is that one. So I'm finished with the Airspun. Y'all like, why she ain't got her eyes yet? Listen. Can y'all see this? So I don't set my whole face with my Patrick Starr powder because for one, it's limited edition, and for two, I feel like this is perfect for my under eyes. Everywhere else I kind of want a little bit more heavy duty, and I feel like the Airspun is truly a heavy duty setting powder, but excuse me, but the Patrick Starr powder is just so finely milled. I don't want to waste it on the rest of my face. Like I can settle for Airspun for the rest of my face, but my under eyes, where I want it to be the least crease, like I just want it to be flawless under there. The Patrick Starr powder is just It's so amazing. Not saying it doesn't work for the rest of my face, because it really does, but honestly, I just don't want to waste this. I want to keep this strictly for my under eyes. Strictly. And I don't bake my under eyes because I do have my under eyes can be dry sometimes, so I don't bake them at all, ever. And I just kind of beat it into I look up to get it in those folds, and I just kind of beat it into my skin, into my under eye area. So now I'm I put the top right back on it because, listen, if this powder was to spill, I would be sick. So, and then I go back in. I know this might be a little bit facetious, but don't kill me. I'm just a messenger. I go back in with my Airspun, and I put it on the sides of my nose where I did, and I actually bake that. So I do actually bake those sides of my nose where I put concealer. I just don't do my under eyes. So I will bake that. So that's done for now. We're done with that for now. So next we're actually going to go into bronzer. And y'all, for bronzer, I do use a foundation. This is the Makeup Forever Duo Matte Foundation in the shade 218. And it's a funny story how I end up using this as a bronzer. Well, many moons ago, I was actually, I'm gonna blind y'all, but I was actually this color many moons ago. And recently I was in the market for a bronzer. Couldn't really find any. All the ones I were buying just weren't bronzing me. They were either contouring but they weren't bronzing. So I went through my makeup and I ended up finding this one. And I was like, I should try it, because I was going to end up buying the NARS one or the BECCA one. And I was very close to buying either or. But I was like, I don't want to spend that coins. So I ended up trying this out. And ever since then, loved it. Never going to be without it. Probably going to repurchase once I hit pan. And I've had this since like 2014. I want to say 2014 summer, when I was this shade. So yeah, y'all, I ain't never giving this up. But we're gonna go ahead and use this to bronze. And this is my Real Techniques blush brush. So I'll take a little bit. No, I'm liberal. I'm very liberal with this one. And I just I pat it in on the sides, on the hollows of my cheeks. And I don't blend it out yet. I kind of leave it a little harsh for a second. Bronze those areas, and I leave that a little bit harsh. Actually, I'm gonna take a little more of this Airspun real quick, but I feel like I'm looking a little shiny right there. So then what I do is I take my Real Techniques powder brush, and I know y'all like, oh, why she just don't use the powder brush to do that, but I just like the preciseness of that blush brush, how it gets into my hollows of the cheeks. And I'm considering actually buying a bronzer brush, because I want to use that brush for blush, but I use it for bronzer. But I like the blush brush I have now, so I'm kind of like in blush limbo. But I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do about the brushes. But I really like that one for my bronzer, because it gets it's so narrow and fluffy, it gets in those hollows so nicely. But I do like this one to blend it out, because it does have a little bit more of my Microsmooth there, and it just makes like a flawless blend. So I see that, like, I feel like it just flawlessly blends. Like, this brush actually is just so good. I feel like I can almost say this like a dupe for the Big It Power Brush. I'm gonna get the exact number, and I'm probably gonna put it in the description box, but This is the bad boy right here. This is the bad boy. Now that we're done with that, what next we're gonna do, we're gonna take some of the Airspun again, and I'm going to do a bit under this bronzer. And I do it right here because, or I do it here because I do tend to crease, so I do want to set that. Then next, I do get a little bit oily, so I will set my sides of my nose. And then, okay, so I do this face right here to protrude these like smile lines, kind of. I'm gonna have like these creases, I guess, smile lines, whatever you want to call it. But I do that face to protrude those out so I can set that, because if you set it like this, I feel like you're setting the creases, so when you protrude it out, you're actually setting that flat surface of skin. So next we actually are going to do brows, but unfortunately I'm going to do brows off camera because I've this new technique, and before I introduce you guys to the new technique, I really want to make sure I've perfected it. So I'm going to do my brows off camera, but when I get back, then we're going to finish the rest of the face. Okay, so I'm back. So off camera, I did my brows, y'all can see, burgundy mommy, and I applied some lashes. The lashes I used are by Kiss, and they are the Demi Wispies, and I got the 2-pack because these is bae. Okay, besides the Ardell Demi Wispies, Kiss, these might be a little bit better, and they a lot bit cheaper. So here y'all can see. So if y'all like my brows, basically I said I want to do it off camera because I just got my braids in not too long ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I've been doing burgundy brows, but I've yet to find a really good pencil. The pencil I've been using is this NYX Lip Pencil in Auburn, which I do like, and but I'm still kind of not self-conscious about it, but I'm still learning because it's so creamy. I was afraid I was gonna mess up on camera, so I had decided I'm just gonna do it off camera and then I'll come back. But if you guys want a tutorial on my brows and how I did my brows, then let me know. And then if you guys want a tutorial on how I apply my lashes, let me know, and I could definitely do that for you. So comment in the description bar about what you do first, your baby hairs or your foundation, and then comment if you guys want to see how I do my brows and how I do my lashes, so I will put that in one tutorial. And then also comment if you want to know about my acne journey, because I have a couple of videos that I'm thinking about doing, and I just want to know what you guys want to see. And I don't have an upload schedule yet, so whatever y'all want to see, I'm gonna give it to you. So now we're done that. So next we're gonna do is wipe off this bake. So I do, once again, as you can see, I did a little bit off camera with my forehead because it was just, might as well have. But I'm gonna use a little bit of my Microsmooth. Of course, it's a dab of ranch. Just a dab of ranch. And I'm gonna wipe off the rest of my bake, so. And then that's the bake wiped off. Next, I'm actually going with some blush. I'll be using the It Brushes Love Beautifully blush brush. This is, I don't think that's the, oh, 227. And I'm going to be going into the JACLYN Hill palette. It was limited edition, so they don't make anymore, I don't think. And I'm going to be using the blush in, what one is it? I want to say it's Rose Spritz. Rose Spritz is the one I'm going to be using. And it is like, it is this like kind of luminous rosy blush right here. So I do go heavy with the blush, but I'm gonna show you how I fix that though. I am Chef Curry with the blush, okay? Hella blush. Hella blush. You can see, my name is Boo Boo, and I am the fool. No, but I do kind of go heavy with my blush because I feel like when I go heavy with it, and then I use my powder brush with really just the Microsmooth that was already up here. I'm not gonna go in with extra product if I don't feel like I need to. But I do that because it does create that flushed look for me. It's that flushed look that I want. And then I put a little bit on my nose because I want to say with Arnell's video, it's a video from way back when, and she put a little bit on her nose and it gave her like the cutest, just like beautiful flush look, and I really like doing that with my blushes. So yeah, so I know y'all be like, oh, she need to blend that blush out, but I got y'all. Pat out. I feel like that gives me the flush look. It's more flush. So last, we're actually gonna go in with highlighter, and I feel like this is my first tutorial, so I either go big or I go home. And I feel like most of y'all should know what I'm talking about. Y'all already know, trophy wife, Fenty Beauty. I am a navy still in the Riri navy. I love her. That's my sis in another world. But yes, so I'm going to actually, I have my Anastasia A23 brush, and I do like to use that with this. And I did have this fan brush that I bought from TJ Maxx. I kind of want to debate. I don't think, I may use this. So I'm gonna go in just a little bit in the middle, just a bit, and then tap some off, tap a lot off actually. And I'm just go right here, just right here, right there on the tips of my cheeks. Go a little bit more, tap some more off, top of my cheeks, and I kind of pat it. I don't, you know, I pat it. Look at that. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at. Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? I don't know. Have you met her? I haven't yet. Have you? I don't know her. I don't know her, but I want to get to know her. So then the other side, tap the excess off, and just go right on the top of the cheeks. Right on top, right on top, right on top. And tip right on top, right on top. Right on the top. So the, she didn't have to do that to us. I feel like this side can get a little bit more leaven from Trophy Wife, just a little bit more. I'll take what's still on the brush, and I'm gonna go and do that. I'm sorry if you can hear my boyfriend outside. He's outside laughing, and I can hear him, so I feel like y'all can hear him, so I apologize. And I'll just go a little bit more right here. So then next, I'm actually going to go in and put some on my nose, of course. We do nose highlight around here. We do. This is a nose highlight zone, not nose highlight free, nose highlight me. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Look at her. Look at her. She did that. I do take a little bit. Actually, that's not the brush I want. I want this brush. So I take a little bit of this right on that. I want to say button nose because of the Edith. But yeah, she button nose. Every time she says, I'll be like, yes, sis, button nose. And I do take it down the bridge of my nose. I'll blend that. And I will take my A23 and I take a little bit and I do highlight and I keep as well. Just a dab though, not too much. Yep. And then I will take this Morphe brush. I actually got this out of the I Slay set. You can get that from Ulta for $19.99. I want to say it's like a gold bag, and it has about 5 or 6 really nice eye brushes in there. I do have this. Okay, this is the bag. I have more makeup in here, but this is the bag that it comes in. This bag, and it's like a really. I have these brushes that I got from there. So they don't have names. They're just in that set. I'm gonna take a little bit of this though. I'm gonna go in, dig in there, and I actually want to use this mirror, and I'm just gonna pop that in my inner corner. that right in there. And then we're also going to go under the brow bone. I don't want to use this brush. I want to use something a little bit flatter. These are, I'm going to use the Anastasia. I'm going to use the little side. These come in their palettes, and I like them for applying that under the brow. So yeah, we're pretty much blinking. We're almost done. I'm going to spray my face with this Rosewater. It's Heritage Store Rose Petals. Rosewater, it only has 3 ingredients in it. It has Vormac water, and this says Vormac water that has been vortex and magnetized to raise the energy to a higher vibration that would be beneficial. It has rose, well, hydro essential rose and flower oil. Pick it up a little bit. Then I do spray my face. And what y'all gonna learn about me is I'm very heavy when it comes to sprays. I will drink myself down, okay? Drink myself down. So while that's drying, I'm gonna do my lips. And this, I'm gonna outline my lips with this lip liner in Espresso from NYX. This is a holy grail for me. Like what cork is to y'all, this is what this is to me. But I love cork too, but I love this. I love this. I'm gonna just outline my lips really quickly. So the lip I'm gonna do today is actually the Clarins lip oil in instant light lip comfort oil in candy number 4. So I'm gonna use this one. It is like a gloss, but it like changes it warms to your lips, and it like gives your lips its own custom color. Now for me, my skin tone is like a little bit deeper than me. It look beautiful. I feel like I've recommended this to people who are a little bit more fair than me, and they say it's like too pink, but they come in different colors, different smells. They have like menthol, they have like a gold candy one. It's like called, no, it's called like gold honey kiss, and it has like all these beautiful reflects of gold glitter in there. Now it is a bit on the pricier side, but y'all, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. I love it so much. I just love this gloss. Like it's a lip oil, and it's comforting, and it's moisturizing, but it gives you that look of like, look at this. Like it's just beautiful. Like I love this. I literally love this gloss. This lip oil, I mean, sorry. So yeah, I'm taking my hair down. So if you still stuck around with me, you are truly the real MVP. I really am thankful. And my hair is gonna mess up my mic. Let me take that off. I'm really thankful for you watching my video. I'm so nervous doing this video for the first time. I'm really nervous about recording, and I'm just so happy that I could finally do this. I love makeup, guys, and I love everything about makeup. I love the people who do makeup. I love everything about it, and I'm so excited to be doing this. I'm so nervous, and I'm so glad I did it. And I'm so glad that you guys are watching me. And I hope you like, hope you comment, hope you subscribe.